Okay, going live now.
Okay. Right, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the National Poetry Competition 2021 Award Ceremony. My name is Genevieve, and this is Lilin, and we will be your host for tonight.
It's an honor for me and Jen to be your MCs for today's ceremony. These are brave times to be organizing poetry events in Singapore, but going virtual entails that we can continue to foster a thriving literary scene here in Singapore. It continues to be important for us to recognize and celebrate the contributions of our Singaporean poets.
Okay, today is our pleasure to honor the award recipients of the National Poetry Competition 2021 in each of the different language and age categories. Okay, now for this year's National Poetry Competition, the theme in line with the this year's Poetry Festival Singapore theme was community, and 72% of the submissions were first-time submissions. So for those of you out there who have been thinking about submitting your poems to the National Poetry Competition, look out for the Poetry Festival Singapore advertisements and announcements for next year's competition. Who knows, we might be reading your names out as winners this time next year. So we will be showing the names of the shortlisted winners and reading the names of the top winners soon. But we'll just want to say a very, very big thank you to all our prize sponsors for tonight, Humble Bakery, Prof. Edwin Tambu, and Kinokuniya. So thank you very, very much. All the shortlisted poems can be found at the link on the screen. including those that you will hear tonight. Okay, for the English language category, here are the prizes. But before I start announcing, I've been asked to let everyone know that we've had such good poems this year that the first and second prizes for all the categories were really close in terms of the scoring. So there was like a less than 1 point difference for all 3 of the age categories. So it's almost like, you know, at the Olympics where everyone is really, really good and only something like half a second or half a point separates gold from silver. So really thank you everyone for submitting really good poems this year. So these are our winners for the English language category. So let's start with the Super Junior category, which is open to poets between 10 and 14 years old. Right, so these are our winners. These are the shortlisted poets for the Super Junior category. And these are our winners. Next slide, please. Okay. So our merit prize winner is Rohanvir Singh Sidhu. Third prize goes to Ilika Motani. Second prize goes to Josh Go Zhengjie. And our first prize winner is Ellisya Tan. We will now have Ellisya Tan's recording of her poem entitled Distance. So congratulations, Ellisya, for this very timely poem.
Hello, I'm Ellisya Tan, and I will be reading my poem, Distance. Wear a mask and stay distanced, socially, emotionally. Doors are shut, and only the steady beat of construction can be heard in the distance. Stay in your shell and forget how it was once like to play with your neighbors. Watch as it rains in every possible direction and weather, and not a single variable is kept constant. The trees sway, unaffected, as though dancing. Time flies by with words and ink and paper interrupted only by the incessant sweep, sweep, sweep of the cleaner's broom. You Tuscan irritation, sweltering heat and temperamental weather, be gone. Don't leave that one punny WhatsApp group named Phase Root 4 or worse, return to roots. You find that jokes are made, recipes are traded, and someone has drawn up a roster for the fortunate souls who shall embark on a journey to the botanical gardens, after which much Shakespearean had followed. For the first time in months, you find your lips curving upwards. Reconnect. Fingers slide past the screen and your eyes rest on one contact. Hesitant at first, you've seen her before, but then lockdown robbed you of the chance to reach out. You find that the words flow freer and freer. There are so many differences, but so many similarities. Complementary colors are, after all, the most vibrant and contrasting. Know that you matter. Delight in the excited laughter of the family living opposite as the delivery man sends them a tub of ice cream bought by you, and smile knowingly when a cake shows up at your doorstep a few days later. The steady rhythm of the broom that seems never to cease makes you think, and concern fills your thoughts. Has she had a meal yet? And she's overlooked. Does it have to remain that way? As the broom and the cleaner dance their waltz, mostly invisible. Hear the birds twittering again. It is a weekend again. A few children run among the sega trees, standing tall and proud, unbeaten by the storms and winds of change. A constant. A child falls off his bicycle but gets up again, the brightest smile on his face. I did it, he cheers, and his friends clap in delight. New heartfelt warmth thaws the cold morning. Relive. The sweep, sweep, sweep of the cleaner's broom drifts into your ears again, and you wave a friendly greeting. A gamut of emotions flash across a wrinkled face. Shock, surprise, delight. You decide to go the extra mile. How are you today, you ask, eyes twinkling behind the mask, and you know this will be the start of something beautiful. Wear a mask and know that it is too effective. It stops the virus, but it is a facade. But masks do not block your vision. So open your eyes to the vibrancy and warmth, the fragile, beautiful tapestry that is your community. Treasure every connection, every sound and sight and feeling that will withstand the test of time. Stop and notice and belong.
Right, thank you very much, Alicia, for that beautiful reminder to treasure each connection and stop, notice, and belong. Even in our world of masks and safe distancing, can really tell the warmth from that poem. Now for the next category, the English Junior category, which is open to poets between 15 and 17 years old, here are our winners. Now our third prize winner is Sabrina Fu. Our second prize winner is Megan Tan. And our first prize winner is Isabelle Lim. So next up, we have Isabelle reading her poem, Mother Tongue. So look out for the food that she mentions, as well as Chinese and French.
Hi, my name is Isabelle Lim, and today I will be reciting my poem entitled Mother Tongue. The remnants of your homeland still remain on my lips. Viennoiseries, salty sweet, a lingering aftertaste, half forgotten. Yet, the aroma that permeates the crevices of my life are yours, maman. I still remember 4 years of French phonetics. Aller en français, learning to speak your syllables, learning to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting on my chubby fingers till it was muscle memory. An identity eventually drowned out by a different set of characters. A mother tongue that wasn't yours, maman. Pre-decided for me by faceless admin from a country not even my own. 对政府而言，我的母语是中文，但一个陌生人凭什么为我做出决定？ French, driftwood in a vast grammatical ocean, ghosting through my fingers like sand. Minuscule grains sticking to my fingers, inconsequential, insufficient for neither a sandcastle nor sentence. Bonjour, merci, maman, maison. Arcachon, your seaside hometown, briny ocean air, oysters on ice at the farmer's market, slow-waved, simple, nothing like this city of steel-plated structure. Home to you for 25 years, yet not home at all. Frigid glass against the warm palms of memory. The familiarity of tongues and fresh lobster. You tried your best. Mahjong club, Chinese class clumsiness, sticky syllables, vexing vowels still, betraying a continent of difference, Oriental secrets. 小时候，我为了上中文课而摒弃法文时，你可曾埋怨过我吗？ I should have held every single ingredient, every little crumb of your culture closer to my chest, all of it now buried in a locked fridge in the pantry of a long-gone childhood. Bittersweet brie festering before me, time the ultimate spore, blooming grey-green between the milky layers of my life. I'll recite Jean-Paul Sartre by heart. Sing Edith Piaf if the words mean something to you. Existentialisme, la vie en rose, do you understand me, maman? 每当你用英文跟我沟通，你的话跟法文的含义一样深吗？ Maman, I love you. 你明白吗？
Right, thank you, Isabelle. I guess that was a trilingual poem. Now for the next category, we are the English Language Senior category. These are our winners. So our third prize goes to Crystal Ho. Second prize goes to Ian Goh. And our first prize goes to Anurak Saelaow. So we have a recording by Anurak next, right? He's going to read his poem entitled Another Island.
Hi, I am Anurak Saelaow, and I will be reading my poem, Another Island. Another island. Waking as you dreamt it in that race car bed, my eyes scratchy with dust, dense bits of matter. You pattern the room with brownness, flows and color cues spinning across a carpet, vague as an undiscovered maze. But here, the pixels flaw, tender spurts of light caught in the wiry model, reproduction jars. This verdant mimicry of life. Each tick comes, time for feasting, bed, another afternoon of pointless sun. I search for a flaw in cobblestone, some kink in that stony matter, a peephole between the boards revealing vague, fiery vapors beneath. Between breaths, lava flows and roils inside its imagined container. Overflows its bounds, blanketing everything. Closet, model train set, hairbrush, bush, solidifying into vague and jagged shapes. But let us put bad thoughts to bed and turn instead to the sharp and pressing matter of lunchtime. Mushrooms, stale, the only flaw in your well-wrought salad. You said the flaw of this recipe comes in assemblage. Dressing flows over these tired ingredients no matter how hard I jumble. I look at that smiling model of a chef on the bottle and resent her. A bed of greens, some sprig of this or that. Too vague for something that truly astounds. A vague domestic air surrounds us, covering each flaw in our material sphere. Later, above us in bed arrives the scent of the future. Abruptly it flows about our headboard, the draped model of the solar system, like dark matter asserting itself in overhanging space. The smatter of blankness above your lips creates a vague impression of age. Time proves a lousy model for the sinuousness of desire. From a flaw in the earth sprang these roots. Water flows into its divots. Tell me again about Penelope's bed and its secret model of olive. All that living matter we embed into our lives. Though still vague and brittle with flaw, our vine flows on like thunder.
Wasn't that beautiful? A beautiful reading, a beautiful poem. Thank you so much, Anurak. We once again want to thank our prize sponsors, Humble Bakery, Prof. Edwin Tambu, and Kinokuniya, without whom we would not have this ceremony here this evening. Now let's go on to, all the winning poems and the shortlisted poems as well can be found at the link that you see on the slide. So do go and have a read and just enjoy the beauty of language.
We would like to announce now the prize winners for the Chinese language category. Before that, this is the summary slide that contains all the names of those who have been shortlisted for this category. These are our prize winners for the Super Junior category. In third place is Lovell Chu with her poem 小小世界. And in second place, we have Shane Tan with the poem 多余. We would like to play the recording of Shane Tan reading a poem.
Hi, I am Tan Yushane, and I'll be reading my poem titled Excess in Chinese. 多余。昨天邻居给我带来他家里多余的木炭。天气开始变冷， 我奇怪他怎么舍得给我，不自己省着用。我笑着感谢他，他说那是第一次看到我笑。今天我用邻居送的炭煮了一锅笑容，分给整个市镇的居民，多余的放在祖屋底层，欢迎路人共享。
Thank you, Yushen, for that thought-provoking poem. And now we would like to announce the winners for the Chinese language junior category. In merit place, we have Kok Zhi Hao with Qun and Charmaine Tang with Shijie. In second place, we have Renisha Yap with Ti Yu Lu Xing. We will now play the recording of Renisha Yap's poem.
Hi, I am Renisha Glenda Yap Winning, and I will be reading my poem titled Unique Excursion. 奇葩旅行，坐上梦幻火箭，我离开地球，进入梦幻脑海，寻找群。第一星球，狂赌球，特能，求知，风书为神，书山书海。此群每天浸泡于知识海，太有压力，搬家。第二星球，追星星球，特能，狂追，24个小时。此群讲 idol 偶像，追最新消息，超爱八卦，欣赏不来，飞走。第三星球，效率球，特能，高效。每秒充实，甚至毫秒。可惜此群不了解自己，可怜不自在，离开。第四星球，休闲球，特能，时间多，傻傻呆呆，原地漫步。此群可以花48小时，太没意义，逃啊！飞回地球，我最爱的星球。此群包含各式各样奇葩星球的人民，更具独有浓厚色彩。休闲族是兼能，让大家松口气；效率族高效能，让地球变得更发达、更先进。追星族狂追能，提供最新消息，与时并进。狂赌族求知能，答疑解惑，我们才不至于愚昧无知。
Thank you, Renisha. So the National Poetry Festival is a multilingual, multicultural platform for poetry in Singapore that aims to bring together poetry lovers, poetry writers, and poetry enthusiasts in all the four major languages. We hope that you enjoy listening to the prize winners read their poems in the original language that they were written in. Of course, the English translation is also available. We would now like to announce the prize winners for the Chinese language senior category. This is a summary of all the prize winners for the Chinese language senior category. In merit place, we have Lin Rongchan, and also David Tsai Jinghang, and also Shi Jiaxiang. In second place, we have Chong Yun Yi. Sorry, in third place, we have Eric Tan Xiang Yao. And in second place, there are joint winners between Cheong Yun Yi and Cheng Su Pang. We will now listen to a recording of Cheong Yun Yi reading her poem.
离寻值，终于移。检测1，像是候车室误点的一把墨黑雨伞，雪地里紧握的一只酱红手套，你逃离的我和苹果皮散落在厨房的水槽，字句标点悬挂在阳台的衣架，我站在雾面的玻璃窗前。你说事物认领处存放着已寻获的天气，面包涂抹的薄薄一层仅剩的晨光却已被我们吞噬。检测2，公车停在城镇自制的域，枯枝上乱舞的红色塑料袋。在街角的兑换商，我用2包快熟面换了1只烧鹅，用烧鹅换了5颗米粒，用米粒换了2片落叶，用落叶换了晚间的新闻。坐上同样的公车，我在河畔的高楼找到收音机播放的风暴。你坐在餐桌前，我们用尚未熟练的寂静言语。
We hope you enjoyed that immersive experience that Yun Yi's poem and recording brought us through. Indeed, poetry is meant to be read and to be enjoyed, and not simply read as words on a page. So thank you for reminding us of that, Yun Yi. And now we will play the recording of Su Pang's poem.
大家好，我是庄主邦。我的作品的题目是《群》。没有人生来是孤独的，只是有时候黑夜比较胀，以为消化不了睡眠，便排泄不出光。没有人生来是乐观的，只知道有时候八字比较难，不管半空还是半满，命运喝下去就只能通往那一条不分叉的答案。没有人生来是避俗的，可惜有时候比较苦，我们一件件穿上，又一件件脱除。最圣洁的是尿布，最伪善的是礼服。或许由始至终我们都是分离的，我是孤独的狗，你是合群的羊。裂开之前不过混沌，有人之前早就有光。又或许我们始终是一体的，我是披着羊皮的狗，你是吃着狗肉的羊。习性是会生根的，不管有没有人。世界是无声的下水道，我们要做会呐喊的橡皮擦。谢谢。
This year, all the shortlisted poems have been put up online at a link that you see on the screen now. Read the 3 winning poems and the other shortlisted Chinese poems here. We would like to announce the prize winners for the Malay language category. These are all the winners under the Malay language category, both junior as well as senior. For the Malay language junior category, we have Nabil Afiq bin Jumali in 2nd place, Helmi Abdullah Samud in 3rd place. Helmi Abdullah with the poem Samud in 3rd place, and Anissa Zuna Binte Muhammad alias Marika Yang Asing with the poem The Foreigners in 1st place. Our first prize winner is Anissa Zuna Binte Muhammad. And here is the recording of Anissa's poem.
Hi, I am DJ Anissa Zuna binti Muhammad Alias, and I will be reading my poem titled Mereka Yang Asing. Carilah ikhlas dalam hati yang luas, buat mereka yang menumpang di sini demi mencari sesuap nasi. Setelah kau si hati kering, dengan tajam kau menjeling, mencaci mereka dari tanah asing. Tanpa kau kenang bakti mereka taburkan untuk pembangunan yang kau agung-agungkan. Masyarakat yang berhati batu, nilai kemanusiaan yang tandus, seperti gersang di padang pasir. Janganlah kau terus singkirkan mereka, janganlah kau terus pinggirkan mereka. Dihormati dan diterima, itulah damba mereka. Menumpang sementara di tanah asing, berkongsi rezeki di bumi Tuhan.
Let's move on to the Malay language senior category. In 3rd place is Farhana Diana with the poem Cupboard Verses. In 2nd place is R. Asman bin R. Rahman with the poem Menjadi Perkasa. In 1st place is Go Maytik with the poem Di Jalan Ini Kita Berjalan Bersama. We will now play the recording of Go Maytik's poem.
Salam sejahtera. Nama saya Go Maytik. Nama pena saya Peter Augustine Go. Saya akan membacakan sajak saya yang berjudul Di Jalan Ini Kita Berjalan Bersama. Semuanya bermula dari jalan ini. Jalan berbau harum cempaka sari. Berulik aspirasi, disaksikan mentari yang menghantar sinarnya memijar inspirasi. Marilah kita berjalan bersama, mara berkicau aman dalam warna cinta pesona atma, pelbagai bangsa dan pendekatan, berulit kebeningan kepercayaan. Sesekali usah diragu, sebuah keikhlasan pasti mengelus kalbu. Di jalan terangsang ini harus tertanam tekad bersulam harapan. Harapan adalah sebuah kata keramat, menggelinjang hebat urat nadi untuk memperoleh kejayaan, menyatakan impian, terpacu kerja keras, keberanian menghadapi cabaran, menyambar peluang, menepis segala keraguan dan kekeliruan. Puncaknya disuntik keyakinan, mara dan terus mara kaya iman. Ya, jalan ini panjang, pendakian tak mudah, kerana curam tak pernah terlepas perhatian. Azam yang patah boleh terpadam. Usah sesekali berharap akan sampai ke penghujungnya yang melambai, selagi tidak tebal harapan yang lebat dengan rangsangan impian, yang syarat dengan cinta kemenangan, yang pekat dengan semangat perjuangan. Berlumba-lumba rancak memacak panji cita-cita, terkibar megah di puncak maju jaya, kekitaan yang disegani dunia. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mayte. Jen and I were just saying how much we enjoy this portion of the award ceremony, hearing the readers read out their poems. And we are grateful that we are still able to do it in some form in this award ceremony, even though we have had to convert the platform to Zoom.
No,
Okay,
this is really my favorite part of Poetry Festival every year, listening to all the entries, listening to the readings. So I'm really very happy that we were able to hear the readings, because even though we can't meet the winners this year, at least we can hear the poems, and hopefully via Zoom and via Facebook, more people can also listen and enjoy the readings tonight. Sorry, I think I cut you off just now.
Yes, no worries, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so all the shortlisted poems have been put up online on the link that you see on the screen now. And you can listen to the poems at your leisure. Okay,
Alright.
over to you, Jen.
Thank you. Okay, now for the Tamil language prize announcements, here are our shortlisted winners. Right, so this is for the Super Junior and Junior categories for Tamil language, and the next slide we have the Senior category. Right, let's start with the Super Junior category for Tamil language. Right, for the Super Junior category, the certificates of participation go to Rajesh Kumar Kishore Kumar for his poem Our Singapore Community, and Kura Amudan Ilangovan for the poem Unity. Second prize goes to Yawini, daughter of Serangavan. And first prize goes to GK Sri Hariha. So we're now going to listen to GK Sri Hariha read his poem entitled Unite Community, which is about the beautiful game.
வணக்கம், என் பேர் ஜி.கே. ஸ்ரீஹரிஹர். நான் வெஸ்ட்ஸ்பிரிங் தொடக்கப் பள்ளியில் 5வது படிக்கிறேன். இப்போ நான் என்னோட கவிதை படிக்க போகிறேன். அந்த தலைப்பு சமூகம் ஒன்றிணைய. கார்பண்டு நீ உடலுக்கு நல்லவன், உன்னை கண்டு வியக்கிறேன், நான் உன்னுடன் விளையாடுவேன், நீ இல்லாமல் நான் இல்லை, உன்னுடன் விளையாட தன்னம்பிக்கை வேண்டும், விடாமுயற்சி வேண்டும், வெற்றிக்கு குழு உணர்வு வேண்டும், 4 இன மக்களும் இணைந்து விளையாட, சமூகம் ஒன்றிணைய, சமூக மகிழ்ச்சி அடைய, உன் போட்டி ஒன்றே போடும், கார்பண்டு நீயே என் உயிர். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Hey, Vanakkam, GK Sri Hariha. I think that's my favorite football poem of all time now. Okay, so for the Tamil language junior category, these are our shortlisted winners, and these are our prize winners. All right, so for the junior category, we have 4 certificates of participation, and they go to Palamishwami Agatiyapan Raghunandan for the poem Our Singapore Community, and also R.S. Hashini for the poem My Place. Okay, Saranya Mushila also has the certificate of participation. And our first prize winner is Yelomalai Ritika for the poem Unwilting Flower. So let's listen to Yelomalai read her poem now.
Hi, my name is Yelomalai Ritika, and I'll be reading my poem, Vadamalli. சிறுமியாய் இருந்த போது என் புதிய HDB கட்டிடத்தில் ஓடியும் விளையாடியும் நாட்களை கடந்தேன். சில கண்களும் அப்போது என்னை காத்தன. கட்டிட கீழ்த்தளத்தின் நெகிழி நாற்காலியில் எப்போதும் உட்கார்ந்திருந்த தாத்தா என் உள்ளங்கைகளை மிட்டாயால் நிரப்புவார். இரவாத வரம் பெற்ற வாடாமல்லியைப் போல அப்போது அவர் தோன்றினார். 10வது மாடியின் வலப்பக்க 2ஆம் வீட்டு அங்கிள் என் சிறு மிதிவண்டியின் சக்கரங்களை காற்றால் நிரப்புவார். அதன் பிறகு என் 4 சக்கர மிதிவண்டியின் மணியோசை நாள் முழுவதும் அக்காலியான தாழ்வாரத்தில் எதிரொலிக்கும். நான் வளர்ந்தேன். என் HDB கட்டிடம் பழையதானது. பிள்ளைகளின் சிரிப்பால் நிறைந்த கட்டிடம் அமைதியானது. என்னை காத்த கண்களின் எண்ணிக்கையும் குறைந்தது. வாடாமல்லியும் வாடி கீழ்த்தளத்தின் நெகிழி நாற்காலி இன்று காலியாய் கிடக்கிறது. கட்டிடத்தின் 10ஆம் மாடி வீட்டில் இன்று அந்த அங்கிலும் இல்லை. என் கட்டிடத்திற்கு வயதாகிவிட்டது. என் மிதிவண்டிக்கு துருப்பிடித்து விட்டது. ஆனால் என்னை வளர்த்த அனைவரின் நினைவும் என் மனதில் இன்றும் உயிரோடு இருக்கிறது, வாடாமல்லியை போல.
Okay, thank you, Yelomalai, for such a heartfelt poem. Really can understand why you titled it Unwilting Flower. Okay, now for the senior category for Tamil language, here are our winners. Our third prize winner is Varadarajan Hemalata, right, with the poem People Who Had Left Behind. Second prize winner is Jodi Ramalingam Saraswati, with this poem here, Vitrivin Marai Purul Apuraru. And our first prize winner is Venkatalakshmi Gopalakrishnan with the poem that you will hear shortly. All right, so let's listen to this poem now, An Era of Singing Through Eyes.
வணக்கம், நான் பானு சுரேஷ். நான் வாசிக்கவிருக்கும் என் கவிதையின் தலைப்பு கண்களால் பாடும் காலம். இந்த நூற்றாண்டை ஒரு நுண்ணுயிரி கலைத்து போட்டுவிட்டது. நம் தெருக்கள், சாலைகள், நகரங்கள், கூடுதளங்கள், ஆகாயம் கூட வெறிச்சோடி கிடக்கிறது. முகக்கவசம், கிருமி நாசினி, கையுறை என ஒரு யுத்த வீரனின் ஏற்பாட்டில் நாம் வெளியில் கிளம்புகிறோம். ஆனாலும் நம் முகத்திலிருந்து புன்னகை மறையவில்லை. விழிகளில் அன்பின் பிரகாசம் துளியும் குன்றவில்லை. யாதும் ஊரே என்று ஒரு நோய் பரவுகிறது. யாவரும் கேளீர் என்று நாம் கைகோர்க்கிறோம். கவிதை மட்டுமல்ல, காலத்தில் அனைத்தின் அர்த்தமும் மாறிவிடுகின்றன. விளையாட்டாக சொன்னால், இன்று உலகம் மாஸ்கணிந்த ஒற்றை சமூகம். கண்களே அதன் பொதுவான மொழி. உடலை அச்சத்தால் முழுமையாக போர்த்தி கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். நம் உதடுகள் கவசத்துக்குள் இருக்கின்றன. நம்பிக்கையான இரு பூக்களைப் போல மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றன நம் கண்கள் மட்டும். வரலாற்றில் எப்போதையும் விட நாம் இன்று கண்களால் அதிகம் பேசுகிறோம். கண்களால் அழைக்கிறோம். கண்களால் விடை பெறுகிறோம். நன்றியை, மன்னிப்பை, நேசத்தை, ஏக்கத்தை கண்களால் சொல்ல கற்றிருக்கிறோம். கண்களால் ஒருவரையொருவர் அணைத்துக் கொள்ள கூட பழகிவிட்டோம். கண்களின் மொழியில் தமிழ் பண்களின் இனிமை, கண்களின் மொழியில் சீன ஓவியங்களின் எளிமை, கண்களின் மொழியில் கொம்பங் இசையின் உயிர்ப்பு. ஒரு நோய் தொற்றில் முகிழ்த்த மொழி இது. ஆனாலும் நமக்குள் ஆரோக்கியத்தை கொண்டு வருகிறது. அன்பு எனும் ஒரே சொல்லால், ஒரே அர்த்தத்தாலான இம்மொழியில் பேதமற்று மானுடம் திரள்கிறது. முகக்கவசத்துக்கு மேலே சுருங்கிய கண்களால் ஒருவர் சிரிக்கும் போது நேசத்தின் தேநீர் நம்முள் கொதிக்கத் தொடங்குகிறது. கணியன் பூங்குன்றனின் கவிதை இந்நூற்றாண்டில் கண்களால் பாடப்படுகிறது. நன்றி.
Okay, now that brings us to the end of our award ceremony tonight. To all the prize winners who are tuning in, we will be sending the certificates and prizes by post by the end of August. So watch out in your mailbox for all the prizes. Once again, we want to thank our prize sponsors, Humble Bakery, Prof. Edwin Tambu, and Kinokuniya. So thank you very much. Thank you for everyone for tuning in tonight. All the shortlisted Tamil poems, winning poems, and all the other poems can be found on the link that you see on the slide.
Thank you very much, everyone. And coming up next is our Catharsis Award ceremony from 7:15 to 8:45, hosted by Elijah Chai. So do take a short break and join us at 7:15.
Start your weekend with poetry. All right, thank you very much. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.